Good morning. Welcome back, Market Snipers. This is Jesse, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot. And today it's going to be a little bit lighter today. We're going to go through a lot of charts, but we're also going to go back through memory lane a little bit. Cardano is up almost 23% today, right? It's ultra bullish on the weekly chart. So we're going to get into it. We're going to cover it. We're going to go over Bitcoin, some of these crypto assets that are pumping, Bitcoin miners that are pumping. We got a lot to cover. We'll take a look at the NASDAQ is up another 1.25% today. Probably most likely, I haven't even looked at it yet today, but the Magnificent Seven probably is as well. So the first half of the live stream, if you're new to the channel, we're going to go through a lot of charts. We're going to take it a little bit easier today on a Friday, though. We're not going to go as hardcore, but with TA nonstop. But we will take a look at all the charts and just kind of keep our finger on the pulse, even on a Friday, and we'll take a look at it all together. Lawrence, good morning, good evening. Welcome back, Lawrence. Luis, good morning. Welcome back as we get into this. So, here we are. Cardano is at 55 cents, right? It is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. And the reason why I have this percentage here of 125%, right? Why do I have that? Why do I have 125% Cardano from this move down here at about 25 cents, right? Why? Because that's when we took a sniper precision entry on Cardano, right? And it's been a glorious move. And it's not the only one. Whether it was Chainlink, Solana, Cardano, the reasons why I have all these on here is because I've taken entries on all of these, right? Cardano, all that stuff. So if we kind of take a quick trip back down memory lane, I posted this chart. So if you're not following me over on Market Sniper Pro or my main account, Jesse Olson, then definitely follow me over there. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you're not already following me over there, or you want to take a deeper dive, we have recorded coaching, right? And if you want to just be a part of the Discord and use this indicator that we have and see like all the details that I post and stuff, then definitely join the Discord as well. Pancho, good morning. Good morning, snipers. Good morning, Pancho. Welcome back. But here's Cardano. And another reason why I post all this stuff and I don't delete them and we talk about them is because a lot of people won't believe that at 55 cents that we got in back here at 25 cents. But we posted this before the move, right? On this post, remember when ADA had a pending buy signal, right? I posted this December 5th, but this is an older chart, right? So this chart is back from October, but I found this in the search. So October, we were talking about Cardano had a pending buy signal. We talked about that back in October, probably even on these live streams, I'd have to go back. We've done our 66 consecutive live stream while the stock market is open. There was bullish divergence, right? There was bullish divergence back here. And then this was looking like a higher low. So we had bullish divergence followed by a higher low, followed by a candle breaking out. We're calling it out in real time, followed by another candle close back above the trending dots, right? Then the green dot flipped bullish and green. And then there was a pending buy signal. There was a pending buy signal on the candle before. Then there was another pending buy signal on this next one. And in hindsight, that was the bottom, right? That was the bottom of this latest move at 25 cents on Cardano. And it was just a perfect breakout. All of them were breaking out at the same time. All of them had similar thoughts, right? There's bullish divergence and a higher low around the same time. I think Bitcoin was first, but Ethereum had it, Solana had it, DOT had it, Matic, all of them had it, right? So they're all looking very similar. And so I was diversifying and taking entries on all of them, right? So all of them on the watch list. Jonathan Martinez, good morning, fam. Thanks for the streams, Jesse. You're welcome, Jonathan. Thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you for smashing that like button. Help me help you, help me, right? Smash that like button, smash it, and don't forget to subscribe, right? Smash that subscribe button hard. So we're going back. We're reviewing the tape. We talked about it. there is bullish divergence, there is a higher low on the daily chart, right? I'm a swing trader first and foremost on the daily chart. So if you're not following me over Market Sniper Pro, that's my secondary account. My main account is Jesse Olson. So I'm posting charts on both of them. And so follow me over there. But all of these shorter term targets were hit, right? All of them were hit. And we talked about it before they were hit. If they were hit and if price flips these targets from resistance into support, then we would be looking at the 200-week moving average, right? Then we'd be talking about the 200-week moving average. Well, guess what? The 200-week moving average is at 45 cents. Guess what price is at today? 55 cents. So not only did it retest, not only did it hit all these shorter term targets, then we had longer term targets. And Cardano has not hit one longer term target yet. Cardano is trending towards hitting target one of the longer term targets, but has not hit it yet. So it's trending that way in the weekly chart. So we start with the daily chart and then we try to push it with the weekly chart, right? So that is the strategy. And so we had the 200-week moving average up here on this chart way back in October, right? Way back in October. I reposted December 5th, but I posted an older chart December 5th. Remember when Cardano had a pending buy signal? I do. And probably a lot of you remember as well. So Caesar, good afternoon. Jesse, happy Friday. Yep, thank God it's Friday. TGIF. We're probably going to be light on views just because it's Friday, right? But let's not be light on likes. Let's go 100% on the likes for views so that we can help out. Help me, right? May God bless Cardano. Arnold, welcome back, longtime sniper, and our first and our only official moderator in the Discord. He's giving back to the community. He's doing great over there. Arnold, let me know when did you buy Cardano, Arnold? When did you buy? Was it back here at 25 cents with a sniper precision that I was laying out back in October? When did you buy, Arnold? I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments when you bought and what your plan is. But this was the amazing breakout. This was the setup. Bullish divergence. You can't see it because I'm not showing relative strength. I'm not showing the indicator picking it up. But there was bullish divergence. You got to take my word for it, or go back to previous live streams. Go back. Oh! Don't even do that. Hold on. Let's go back here real quick. Let's go back to hold on. Let's get out of here for a second. Let's go back up here. Let's go back up here. Oh, wrong one. We have to do YouTube. We'd have to do the YouTube, but there's a YouTube Cardano, right? So hold on. Let's go to let's see. Oh, Jesse. There we go. Okay. Got it. I got it. Bear with me here. All right. Here we go. Videos. Cardano buy signal. This is the weekly chart, right? So the weekly chart had a Cardano buy signal back here, and we did a video on it for 13 minutes covering Bitcoin and crypto are pumping on a Saturday, right? This is the Cardano buy signal. You can kind of see here. I was pointing out there's a buy signal on the weekly chart, so we'll get into it. It was bullish, right? We're riding the bull over there. The cowboy is riding the bull. Cardano buy signal on the weekly chart. But even way before that, we were talking about breakouts, right? Bitcoin and crypto 2 months ago. We were calling it out Chainlink back then. So anyways, we go back here and let's see, go back to where we were at. Anyways, we'll come back to it. But so we did a video a month ago. There's a Cardano buy signal at 34 cents. So even if you didn't get into the 25 cents based off of the daily chart, which was like the perfect sniper entry for me and snipers in general, that was the ideal setup. Even if you didn't get back in there, even if you were like more of a long-term investor based off the weekly chart, then a buy signal was at like 34 cents, right? Obviously, the recap is, and we'll pull up the drawings here, but the recap is 25 cents on the daily chart was the perfect entry. And you can see even the weekly candle was back above the trending dots. and then it was starting to trend back up, and there was a pending buy signal in the weekly chart. And then I put out that video back here, end of October, that 34 cents was the buy signal. And then it pushed back up after that, kind of consolidated sideways and up a little bit on the weekly chart. And then boom, exploded. Once the weekly chart caught fire, once the weekly candle caught fire and became ultra bullish, right around here, I think it was around 44, 45 cents. I can't remember. Then it just really started to make a move, right? And so if you go back to that chart, we had the 200-week moving average on there. It was saying 45 cents, right? And now it's pushing up higher, right? So 45 cents, we had it on there. And now after all that, it's pushing up, and you got it retest there. Maybe that was a 200-day moving average. I don't know. I have to go back and look at it. But we got the 200-week moving average here at 66 cents, and it's pumping there. So let's turn on these longer-term targets here, right? Will Cardano hit the 200-week moving average, right? That's what we thought would happen way back here, because other things have hit the 200-week moving average. Bitcoin, Chainlink, Solana. No, Solana doesn't even have the 200-week moving average, right? So Chainlink did, right? There's a checkbox there. So is Cardano around this area? Seems like it. There's never a guarantee, but it is pumping up, and it seems like it could check the target of the 200-week moving average up there, 67 cents, very similar to Chainlink. Bitcoin, right? Retested the 200-week moving average, battled it, and then regained it, and then took off to the upside, right? So it did way back here in March, retested again, even came back down below it. And then once it regained it, it was off to the races to the upside, and has hit 3 targets so far. I removed 3 of the targets so far. There's still that 4th potential target up there. We don't know for sure if it's going to hit it. Arnold, I bought at 30 cents because bank issues. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were trying to buy it at the Sniper Precision around 25 cents, I believe. And then because of the bank issues or whatever was going on, I can't remember exactly, but I remember you telling me you ended up buying at 30 cents. Well, that's still better than the weekly buy signal. So that's still better than the weekly buy signal. So in hindsight, on Cardano, it's still great. So you're back here at 30 cents before the buy signal. That's, in hindsight, that's a pretty good entry, right? That's pretty good. But if there wasn't bank issues, then it'd be going. So Dank Raids, ate a bot at 25 cents. LFG. Dank Raids, awesome. Are you in the Discord? Dank? Summer seasonal weakness was great buying OP this year. Yep, awesome. Jeff Lowe, morning, Jesse. Love your sniper updates. I'm always working when you do live streams like right now. Oh, man, don't get caught working and live streaming, right? Don't get caught. Don't want you to get fired. You got to keep the job first and foremost, right? And if people are in debt, if you're in credit card debt, there's more than $1 trillion worth of credit card debt. And if you're not paying off your credit card debt every single month, and you're just using credit cards to gain points, and you're stuck in the trap of paying 21 to 29% credit card debt, that's the first and foremost, right? Get out of credit card debt. And that will immediately give you a return on investment of 21 to 29% per year, right? That's the APY. So get out of credit card debt. I'm debt free, and I'm thankful to be debt free. And then everything changes after that. If you're debt free, and then you've got extra income, whether it's $100 a month, $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever you have extra cash flow coming in, and you're able to reinvest that, and you still wear Target clothes, right? I've had this Target shirt forever, but I don't care. I still drive a Kia, but I don't care because I'm debt free, and whatever is left over, I do have an obsession. So whatever cash flow is left over, I do like to throw it into new investments, right? So I have a problem reinvesting, but that's a good problem to have, right? If you know what you're doing, it's a good problem to have. But yeah, get debt free first. there's good debt, right? Mortgages are good debt. If the mortgage payment's low and you got like a 2.5% interest rate or 3% interest rate, whatever it is, I don't like it at 8%, but I like it at 3% where it was a couple of years ago. But mortgage debt can be good, or if you got a really, really low interest rate, then that can be good debt. But credit card debt is bad debt. And there's over $1 trillion worth of credit card debt. So definitely get out of debt first. And if you're already stuck in the hamster wheel of credit card debt, then maybe you want to try to, like, as we're going into the crypto and Bitcoin bull run, right? Maybe you hold off on paying off the credit card debt and you put everything into, none of this is financial advice. I'm just game theory, game strategy, strategizing right now live. None of this is financial advice. Always do your own research, educational purposes only, and hopefully some entertainment as well. But if you are trapped in the $1 trillion hamster wheel credit card debt, paying 21 and 29%, maybe some of these 100% gains will help pay some of that credit card debt off. But that's what I would do personally, right? So pay off credit card debt, become debt free, especially of the bad debt, and then whatever you have left over, live frugal. Of course, have some, experience life a little bit, use some of the money for fun, right? And experience in life. But also, I just have a problem with like any cash flow. I put it back in the markets, right? So, but diversified, very diversified. Anyways, let's keep going. Thank you, Jeff Lowe. Appreciate that. Wondering if you can chart Kasparov. Yeah, we'll come back to it the second half of the stream. Jeff, thanks. Yep. Dank, yes, sir. Under Blocka Guaca. Oh, nice. Blocka Guaca in the Discord. So it must be worth it, right? Dank 20. What you're on the $29? Are you in the 20? I don't know. I have to look it up. I remember Blocka Guaca though. I know the names. I just can't. Everyone's got a different name for every media platform, so I can't remember them all. And then everyone's got a different email and all that stuff, and then a real name on top of it. So I can't remember it all, but Blocka Guaca, I definitely remember that one. So awesome. Welcome, Grant Matterson. Good morning, Jesse. By the way, Grant Matterson is on our testimonials. Grant Matterson, should we embarrass Grant? Grant is on our testimonials. Hey, Grant, there's Grant right there. Hey, Grant. Hey, buddy. Long-time market sniper. He's been day one Discord when we didn't even have any indicators. So Grant's day one recorded coaching. My man, Grant, started off as an investor over there. And then he moved and we converted him. Well, he converted himself, but he converted himself to a swing trading market sniper over there. So good to see Grant over there. He's on our website. Grant's on our website. So we appreciate Grant over there. Good morning. Sorry, Kasparov. Yep, got it, Jeff. I know what you're talking about. I knew. Kasparov. Yeah, not chess. But I knew what you were talking about. But thanks for clarifying. Per 06, congrats, and thanks for the early signals on A to dot. You got it. I know you don't pay much attention to fundamental analysis, but it looks like fundamentals may have caused HUT's lagging. What is your view? Like exactly what you said. I know you don't pay much attention to the fundamental analysis. Yeah, there you go. You answered your own question. You answered your own question. HUT up 2.86%, and it's still looking almost identical to what Bitfarm did. So lagging, in my opinion. So you answer your own question within your question. I know you don't pay much attention to fundamentals analysis. It's not a part of my swing trading whatsoever. I'm aware of it, but I don't pay attention to it. I didn't execute this trade based off of crypto because the fundamentals, we don't know the fundamentals. If you're an insider at HUT, if you're behind the scenes at HUT, you work at HUT, and you're not even just a worker at HUT. You're an executive at HUT, pulling the strings, doing the insider stuff. Then the fundamentals I would pay attention to because I would know the inner workings of it. If you don't know the inner workings of HUT, then the fundamentals don't mean anything. And the reason why is because HUT could show losses. Doesn't mean they don't have money, right? They might just reinvest it, right? They just might reinvest it. So unless you're an insider, There's I can't control anything about the fundamentals whatsoever. The only thing I can control is taking the sniper entry back here at 25 cents, right? It's the only thing I can control is taking the entry back at 25 cents based off the daily chart, or on the weekly chart around that 28.5 cents, 30 cents, where a sniper entry in the weekly chart would be around 30 cents where Arnold got in. That's a great entry for the weekly chart. In the daily chart, a great entry is 25 cents, right? So that's the only thing I can control. It was what I see on the charts. I can't control anything else. So everything that we've created is based around the charts of what we can control. We can control what we see on the charts and how we execute what we see on the charts. We can't control anything else. Can't control the news, can't control the narratives. We can't control insider trading. We can't control what's happening at each individual companies. If I was going to trade on fundamentals, I'd be an expert on that company, and I would want to be an insider at that company. And I'm not. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to go work for Hut. So that's my thoughts on it. And so that's what it's at. So yep. Thank you. Hopefully we have a long ways to go, right? Hopefully we have a long ways to go. With that, let's get back over there. I know there's a long little rant over there, but let's get back over there and let's dive in. So remember, we covered this on the live stream as it was flashing ultra bullish on this is Ethereum weekly chart, by the way. Flashing ultra bullish around the same time Bitcoin was at target 2. Remember, this is longer term target 2. So if it plays out similar to Bitcoin, could we see Ethereum above target 3 similar to Bitcoin? I think it's possible, right? I think it's possible. Never a guarantee. Chainlink continues to be ultra bullish, back above the 200-week moving average, dead center into the target 1 of the longer term targets, right? What if Chainlink comes all the way up to target 3, right? That would be insane, right? People are lose their minds. Solana, ultra bullish into target 1 so far. We are covering this one at the bottoms as well, right? We're covering it at the bottom. So way back here, right? Way back here. We were talking about bullish divergences, right? We were talking about bullish divergences. What was it? October, I think. I don't know. But way back here, we were covering it. And covering breakouts, right? So it was really early. Was it back here, September, possibly, and then maybe another breakout? Yeah, it was most likely around the same time the Cardano was, right? So Cardano, we'd have to go look back at the old charts, but it was looking like bullish divergence. Maybe this one didn't have bullish divergence. Yeah, this was one of the ones that didn't have bullish divergence, but it was putting in a higher low and then a higher low, and then it broke out here, right? So getting in under $20 on Solana, that's what we did, right? That's what we did. So under $20 based off of the daily chart. What a move that was, right? What a move. 270% so far, right? 270%. Another buying opportunity, not as great, but another buying opportunity was back here, breaking out here. I know the buy signal, there was never a sell signal or a buy signal, but if you're going to ever add to the position, $58 is another entry. Not as great, right? This was the move down here. Or if you flipped back to the weekly chart buy signal was back here at $24, right? So if you're more of a long-term investor, you got a reverse candle back here. Price is oversold on the weekly chart. Reversal candle back here in June. A higher low back here. Buy signal, consolidated, and then boom, off to the races on Solana. Woo! Up another 8% today. Unbelievable. As I said, way too much on our honeymoon back in what was it? 2022, right? Yeah, that's right. 2022, our honeymoon. We got married in 2021, and then we waited like 6 months, 5 or 6 months to go to Belize. And every waking moment, I can say it's unbelievable because I love it, and I'm where the wife makes fun of me because I've got the dad jokes, right? So buy signal on the weekly chart back here at 34 cents on Cardano. We talked about it. Let's keep going. No need to keep covering it, but we do like to celebrate it, right? Matic on the weekly chart, still bullish, right? Starting to make its move. Not even ultra bullish on Matic yet. Not even ultra bullish. It might start flipping ultra bullish and start to get back above 89 cents, maybe simultaneously, right? Possibly, right? Maybe take another week or two before it's possible that Matic also goes ultra bullish, right? A milestone would be above that 90 cents for the weekly chart. Near, not even ultra bullish on near yet, right? Doesn't even have a 200-week moving average. What if near comes up and hits $4.70? What a move, though, right? What a move. $1.05 sniper entry at $1.05, right? we talked about it. Was this bullish divergence, right? Yes, it was. We called it out. Bullish divergence, took off to the upside. There's a buy signal right around $1.05, and we were in it to win it, right? We were in it to win it with near. I even added to the position back here at $1.80-ish. What is it? $1.80 exactly. I have it on my board. $1.80. I have to squint. I have to see it on my whiteboard. Yeah, I'm old. I'm 44. I'm old. I have a whiteboard. I'm a little old school, right? Buy signal back here. Another added to the position, added to the position at $1.80. Woo, only up 44.44% today. That's okay. It was a big move the last few days. Taking a breath right now. But that weekly chart, though, I'm trying to push it with the weekly chart as much as possible. Hopefully, we see near get ultra bullish like Cardano, like Chainlink, like Solana, like Bitcoin, and like Ethereum is right now. Dot, we nailed this on the dot, under $4 on the daily chart, right? $4. The buy signal is back here at 380. So if you got in around that 380, like I did, 380 to $4, right? That was an amazing sniper entry back there. A little more aggressive back here like that, right? So it's starting to push out about 380. It was breaking this downward trend line. So about 380, and then a buy signal just under $4 on the buy signal. So 380 was the sniper entry, and then anything before $4, in my opinion, was a buy entry there. And then it came up, kind of consolidated on that longer-term downward trend line based off the weekly chart, and then just took off to the upside. And then I added to my position back here. What was it at 529, right? So I added to my position around 529. I can't remember exactly when. Right, too much to cover, right? 529 on dot. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. Not even ultra bullish on the weekly chart yet. What a move that was so far from let's just say 380. Let's just call it $4, right? Let's round up to $4. Woo, 65%, looking pretty good on dot. Awesome. The news is all in the charts. Well, here's the thing. This is my personal opinion. If you've ever done options trading, and I started in options trading, right? You know that it's highly manipulated market, right? And that's okay. If you know it's manipulated, right? Then you're not one of the great white sharks, but you can be one of the cleaner fish that swim with, well, just say a shark in general, right? A shark, and the shark's got cleaner fish that swims with it, right? You know you're not going to be a market maker and move the markets unless you're, big money, right? Real big money. And the ones that move the markets are the sharks. And you know that they manipulate the market. And that's okay, because if you build a strategy around seeing that relative strength is leaving or is declining or gaining momentum before price starts to break out, and you see divergences on relative strength or whatever indicator you're using out there. I use relative strength, but there's other indicators that also show divergences. But I just learned relative strength inside and out. I studied it, and I like to stick with like just a couple indicators, right? Maybe one indicator. But if I had to choose one indicator only, it'd be relative strength, right? So relative strength All this is built off of it. And, you know, I don't need to know what the news is going to push out, because if there's divergences and we're spotting a trend reversal before price breaks out, as prices break, putting in lower lows and relative strength is putting in higher lows, and we're spotting trend reversals, well, then we're ahead of what gets pushed out on news. We're ahead of what, is going to be released, publicly on what the insiders are doing, right? They're already positioning, and we're seeing it typically ahead of time. So when we're spotting divergences ahead of time, then that's when we're going to be seeing the possible move happen ahead of time, right? So let's keep going. I agree. So that's the only thing I control is what I know about the charts, what I can see on the charts, and you have to trust that. So let's get back to it. Weekly chart, dot up 6.5% today, right? Mana, aka Decentraland, starting to make a move. It seems like it seems so early, because this could be such a massive move, right? Potential, never a guarantee, But the weekly buy signal was at 41 cents, right? Sniper Precision was before that. The first target is at $1.50 or $1.60, right? $1.60. What potential it is on Mana. It's not even ultra bullish on Mana yet. It is starting to make a move though on the weekly chart. It is bullish on Mana weekly chart, up 2.5% today. Sand. Come on, Sand. Do it. Do it for the Sniper family. Come on. Oh my goodness, right? Oh my goodness. Come on, Sand. Come on, Sand. Do it for the Sniper family, right? Probably right around there. It's good entry in the weekly chart. Daily chart, probably below that, right? It's currently at 49 cents. Remember, there was a buy signal, and I called this out before it started making this move. It was at about 44, 45 cents. And I talked about it. Per 06, if you got a lot of questions about trading, then you probably got to take a deeper dive on recorded coaching, right? We cover it all. 60 plus hours. This isn't the channel. This is a public live stream. This is not the channel for coaching, right? Like I'm going to give I'll talk about things here or there, but we did 60 hours of a deep dive in live coaching that we recorded all those sessions. So I took them through everything from A to Z. I didn't leave any stone unturned. I went through A to Z on coaching. They with the Magnificent Seven live sniper crew, and they had a lot of good questions, and we covered all of them, right? We played all out. We went through all of it. So if you want to take a deeper dive, you have to go to recorded coaching, right? So not going to do it on the public streams. We spent on the live coaching, like we have over 60 hours of recorded coaching, but in the live coaching, we probably have double or 2.5 times that amount. So we went hard on the live coaching, and we recorded at least 60 plus hours of it. So we probably have over 120 hours of live coaching, but 60 plus hours of recorded coaching. So we covered it all. You just got to go through all that, right? But that's if you want to take a deeper dive and want to go through all my thoughts A through Z. I don't leave anything out. None of it was scripted. I didn't script any of the coaching out. I literally took their hand, started at building out a trend line, then on the RSI, then divergences, risk to reward ratios, all of that, all my sniper entries, my sniper exits, all that, my targets, the tools I use for targets, all that. I went deep on the dive on it. I went deep on it, and we went hard in 2022. It's the same entries in that. It's the exact same strategy I did 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and it's the same that I'm going to do in 2024, and we'll see if it continues to evolve from there. But yeah, I've watched half of those. Yeah, well, then you should be knowing. You should have all the answers to the questions, and if not, then you probably got to go back and rewatch them, or maybe you watched them too fast, or you didn't watch all of them, right? So, anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Sand bullish on the weekly chart. Was even talking about it this week at 45 cents. That hey, there is a weekly buy signal at 45, right around 45 cents, and it's been consolidating for 4 weeks. And I called it out again, and I said it's around 44, 45 cents. There is a buy signal at 44, 45 cents. Is basically a gift that is still holding back price for the last 4 weeks. So if you didn't get in down here, you didn't get in at the weekly buy signal there, the market gave you a gift and it came back all the way to 36 cents. And it's been consolidating for weeks. And now it's making its move, right? So I pointed that out. Even on the live streams, I talked about it and I covered it, right? So BAT, another one that has a lot of potential. What if BAT retests the 200-week moving average at 45 cents? There's a weekly buy signal back here at 20 cents. It's only at 25 cents right now. It's only at 25 cents. It doesn't mean it's going to go and retest the 200-week moving average. But what if it did? What if it did like Chainlink? What if it did like Cardano is trending to do, right? What if it did like Ethereum? What if it did like Bitcoin, right? So Solana most likely did, but there is no 200-week moving average on Solana on this chart. So let's keep going. That's crypto, right? Bitcoin dominance, smashed target 3, got and it was ultra bullish for a minute, right? For a couple days on the weekly chart and got pushed back down. Let's flip over the Bitcoin miners, right? Still at $4.04 on the weekly chart for Hive. We are covering it live, right? We were talking about it. Talked about the buy signal back here. Talked about it before that, right? We were covering it. We are covering it. We were covering it. And boom, buy signal on the daily chart. Boom, hit target 1. Almost hit target 2. We're not ready to call it yet. Toe tapped the outside the box, but it did not pierce it. I don't think. Nope, just came up short. So we didn't change this to green. Came back down. Talked about how it could probably find support and bounce. And it looks like it's doing that. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. And it's bullish on the weekly chart for Hive, right? Bullish on the weekly chart for Hive. Will it come back and retest 200-week moving average? It's possible, right? Clean Spark. Oh, this is such a great clean entry right here, back here. We called it. We talked about it. I got in early back here, and then boom, just fired off. Ultra bullish on the weekly chart, up another 9% today. Unbelievable. Great. And so there we go. There we go. So yeah, even on even recorded coaching, there's a discussion. There's a private discussion group for recorded coaching. So ongoing recorded coaching members, if they have questions about any strategies or particular possible entries that they want me to look at, or exits, or anything related to like the actual trading strategy, yeah, we have a private discussion group within the Discord. So we got the Discord that people ask me questions, and then we have the private discussion recorded coaching. For the $79, there's a private discussion group in there that you can ask me specific questions about trading, anything like that, all that stuff that might be even more detailed than Discord that I probably won't answer there. So you got to pay to play, right? My time is valuable, right? I don't have any affiliate links. I started this as a hobby. It's still a hobby compared to my own personal swing trading, my own day trading and scalping that I do. This is still a hobby. This is still third money generator. I'm losing money on YouTube, right? I just got monetized, but I'm in the hole on YouTube. I'm losing money on YouTube. I'm at least $2,000 in the hole for doing these public live streams. So, and doing videos on it. So I'm in the hole on it. The coaching, everything is still a hobby for me. I love it. I enjoy it. But the amount of money that it generates it's not even close to the swing trading. I was fortunate to make enough money swing trading that I was able to quit my 17-year business of real estate and mortgage, right? So once it surpassed my real estate and mortgage six-figure income, uh, I was able to get out with swing trading. And even my secondary income of day trading and scalping, uh, the hobby of coaching, I could charge a lot more, but I don't want to, right? It's a hobby. You still have to pay to play. We want to keep it. We don't have thousands of people in the Discord because we have a small paywall, $29 or $79. The original the original people in the Discord who took a chance on me before we had indicators, before I started reinvesting almost all of the money that I've made off of coaching and stuff, I've reinvested it into building out these tools, right? We have a dashboard that's in beta test, right? We have a dashboard that I reinvested in that we charge $1 a month if you're already in the Discord, right? It's $1 a month. It's in beta test. Like I've reinvested pretty much all of the money from uh, the hobby of recorded coaching. So I'm reinvesting it back into it. So you know I'm negative on YouTube. I'm a little bit above break even on the hobby of coaching because I reinvested all, but I love it. I love it, and I enjoy it. So, but I don't charge thousands of dollars, right? I don't charge thousands of dollars. I don't want to do that. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? G Rod, welcome back. Good morning, Sniper Kings and Queens. Welcome back, G Rod. Rick's Money's Maker Healthins. Where were you? Where were you? Hi, everyone. Glad to be with you again. Yep. Rick's Moneymaker Healthins was off. We were talking about you yesterday about Clean Spark, and we were curious if you're still holding your position. That's now up another 9.5% on Clean Spark. Rick's Moneymakers Health got in at $5.40. And at the time, I was giving him tough love. I wanted him to get in at $3.80 or $4, even though it's not financial advice. But just to take a better sniper entry, I just want everyone to continue to get better and be better. But in hindsight, $5.40. I'm sure a lot of people would love to trade places with Rick's Moneymakers Helton, who got in at $5.40. You are still early in building your business. Jesse would eventually get out. Word will eventually get out. I see you growing on. Yeah, I mean, I'm not concerned about it, right? I appreciate it, and it's a hobby for me because if I only did my swing trades, I got bored, right? I was only doing swing trades because I was so used to being in like the mortgage and real estate world that I'd go out and as they say, kiss babies and shake hands, right? I was always out in the field with realtors and clients and stuff, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. But then the last 5 years of the 17-year career, I was over it, right? I was just over it. It wasn't fulfilling. It was only about the money at that point. I was burnt out, right? I gave it my all for 17 years. I tried to build big teams, stuff like that. I played all out from 25 years old, right? And then once I taught myself this new skill, back testing, charting obsessively over and over again, and then once I proved that I could increase the income to be at least as much as the real estate mortgage, I was out and I loved it. And then I was bored. And that's when I took to Twitter, right? I started posting my charts, Twitter, early 2021. I had 11 followers, right? I had 11 followers and then built it up in the bull run, right? Swing trading, Bitcoin 10x leverage. And then everyone was wanting me to, do some coaching and stuff. And there was scammers out there pretending to be me, charging $1,000. And you guys, the Twitter followers, right? Twitter X app followers, you guys were the ones pushing me to coach you, right? To teach you. You're pushing me. I declined. I didn't want another job. And in hindsight, I'm thankful for you guys pushing me, right? I'm thankful. We would have never gone down the rabbit hole. I would just be trading, and I feel more fulfilled. And now there's another revenue stream, and I'm rebuilt. It's paid for itself to like build out these indicators. We have bot alerts. We're building out dashboards. I mean, we've got a lot of. I've got so many ideas because of you guys in the Discord with all your questions that you've asked, with your guys' money. I have so many ideas to continue to build this out and make trading easier. But yeah, you do have to pay to play, but it's not because I'm on some yacht. It's because it's not because I'm driving a Lambo. You're not driving, you're not paying for my Lambo, you're not paying for my yacht. You're paying for I'm building out tools, right? I want to continue to get better myself, and I want you guys to be successful. So, uh, anyways, that's a long rant. I know. Yes, I'm holding, going to try and stay in that one for a while. Awesome trade. Thank you again. Yep, we won't forget to take profits, Rick, because we want to take profits, but try to push it as long as possible. The weekly chart on CLSK, ultra bullish. What goes up fast comes down fast, right? Remember that. Remember that. If you just look back here, you got multi weeks up, multi weeks down. Big, you have big to hold on to that one, right? Big push up, big push down, monster move up, monster push down. This you wouldn't want to if you were holding it all the way up to $42. You wouldn't have wanted to hold it all the way down to under $2. Trust me. So at some point, you're going to want to take profits, but is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. And you can see back here, there was 4 weeks that were ultra bullish. There's 2 weeks that it was ultra bullish. Got very wicky. So we're going to be watching that. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What 1, 2, 3, 5 weeks that were ultra bullish, 6 weeks that were ultra bullish, right? A lower high was put in, right? So there will be plenty of signs, even on the weekly chart, to possibly get out. But yeah, it's ultra bullish on the weekly chart, and maybe your goal is just to hold it really long term, right? So that's up to you. Those are the decisions you have to make. That's where I don't come in there. I don't make those decisions for you. 47 minutes, Marathon Digital, not even ultra bullish yet on the weekly chart, but it is regaining the 200-week moving average, right? So regaining the 200 moving average, CLSK is regaining it, right? Bitfarm, ultra bullish and has nailed. When did this happen? Did this happen today? Yeah, it happened today, folks. I haven't even seen it. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. This is awesome. I'm glad it's happening on the live stream. We talked about it. Bitfarm was testing our patience. The breakout was back here. There was a buy signal. It battled for a month. Another breakout buy signal came all the way back down. Never taking out stop losses, right? Never taking out the stop losses below 92 cents, right? Came all the way back out. This is one last gift from the market makers at $1.03, right? Right around $1. One last gift. Then you had one more daily candle here that's saying, hey, this is your last chance before it takes off. Then it gaps up a little bit. Then a buy signal $1.34, and then off to the races. Went ultra bullish on the daily chart. It's ultra bullish on the weekly chart and smashed through 4 shorter term targets. We had a question mark. Would Bitfarm retest 200-week moving average? It did. Then we put this loading signal out here, back here, right? There's a buy signal on the weekly chart at $1.65. Loading, right? Loading target, longer term target 1 based off the weekly chart. Boom. Crushed it. Smashed it. Let's smash the like button for that one. Thank you. Luis, keep the great work. Thanks, Luis. I appreciate that. It is hard work, right? It is hard work. It is dedication, but it gives me, Sniper Tom, if you're watching this, Sniper Tom, he's our wisdom sniper of the Discord. He does it just out of the kindness of his heart to give back to the sniper community. Ultra successful Tom, sold his business. He's in retirement. And he's got a lot of wisdom, and he shares his thoughts as a wisdom sniper. He's got his own private channel within the Discord to give back to the community. And he would say, what was I going to say? Oh, what was I going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. Not patience. I wasn't going to say patience, but I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me, but I forgot what Sniper Tom was going to say. That's what I was, not patience, but started with the P, purpose, right? Purpose. So it gives me more purpose to help people, right? It's not just about me. It's not just about Lambos. It can be about Lambos. It's fine. It's all, but for me, it's about, I want to help people. I want to continue to get better each and every day that I can. That's kind of more my purpose and my overall purpose, right? I want to have enough to where I can make not only my life better, my family's life better, but even like, my immediate family, siblings, parents, all that stuff. And then, of course, extended family, my sniper family, uh, my closest friends, right? So all of that, I want everyone's life to get better, right? Because if I was just at the top by myself, it'd get lonely at the top. So let's bring as many people along the way. But we got to get you guys all there. We got to get you guys all in gear, right? We got to get you all on the same page. Weekly chart is ultra bullish on Bitfarm, Riot, getting into the shorter term fourth target here. Already hit longer term target 1. Will it get back into target 1 and then possibly come up and hit target 2 on Riot? Up another 5%. Bitfarm up another 15%. Hut. It's not a football channel, but if it was, we would say hut and we would hike the ball. Here it is. We talked about it on the live stream. We're going to drop down the daily chart, right? Many people are probably giving up on hut. And we talked about it 2 days ago, right? Hut is going to test the patience, right? We were talking about this. It was pending a sell. It wasn't pending a sell. And then there was a sell signal on Wednesday, right? And we said it's going to test our patience, probably similar to Bitfarm, right? And it looked very similar to Bitfarm. And it came back and retested this downward trend line, very similar to Bitfarm, right? So is it going to be very similar to Bitfarm? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. Look at here. Back test here, sell signal, right? And then another candle that kind of pushes up a little bit, and then boom, off to the races. What if HUT plays out very similar to Bitfarm? And on Monday, it gaps up slightly back above the trending dots. Oh, come on, HUT, right? Come on, HUT. If we drop down the lower time frames, you can see a little bit better, probably 4-hour chart, right? Came back tested it, right? Dropped down to the 1-hour chart. There was a buy signal on the 1-hour chart, right? Then another sell signal, back testing the trending dots, buy signal at $10, right? So it came back down. Is it starting to flip back around on these lower time frames? Possible, right? And then is it going to gap above on Monday, right? Is it going to gap above on Monday? Will it be too late, right? Will it be too late before the daily chart? I mean, not too late. Monday would probably be a buy signal up here if it plays out similar to Riot, maybe at $12 to $13, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out on the hourly chart. Maybe it starts to break out in the hourly chart. Maybe not. Maybe it's not till Monday, right? Maybe it does on the hourly chart, kind of finds support. And then on Friday, maybe it starts breaking out like that. Or maybe just they suppress it until then, right? And then on Monday, it starts to break out to the upside. We will see, right? We'll see how it plays out. But what a gift this could potentially be, right? What a potential gift it could be. You think you is also going to test people's patience? Probably. I mean, it's a high risk assets, high rewards are going to test the patience, right? Most likely, right? So Uni software. Let's get back on the cursor over here. We can take a look at it. Uni. Here, gold is down 1.6%, right? After the reversal candle. We talked about this when we covered it on the live streams. Reversal candle, is it going to find support or is it going to break down, right? And we already had this trend line drawn, right? And there's a pending sell signal on gold after the reverse candle, right? So it found support here at a key target area. And now there's a sell signal on gold, or pending sell signal on gold, something to pay attention to, down 1.6% today, right? NASDAQ pushed up higher. Uh, could have put in additional bearish divergence. It's possible, right? But it's still bullish. Broke down, hit target one, pumping back up. So will gold do something similar? I don't know. We'll find out. So it's up 1.46% today, and is currently still bullish on the Nasdaq. So wouldn't be shorting here unless you're looking at lower time frames. I wouldn't be shorting here. Not financial advice. The dollar up 0.5%, inverse to gold, right? So if you look at a lower time frame, 12-hour chart, had another buy signal on the 12-hour chart at 103.76, starting to push up higher. 2 targets have been hit so far. We'll see if it comes up and hits target 3 and target 4. 10-year yield up 2% today, right? We covered this and talked about it on lower time frames, 8-hour chart. What else? The duty of life, discover your gift. The purpose of your life is to give it away, which equals fulfillment. This is a quote, not by my wisdom, but just sharing. Awesome. Rick's Moneymakers Hilton. I love it. Most likely Rick is successful in his life as well. Are you a business owner, Rick? Or are you retired? Not to get too personal. If you don't want to share, no problem. Just curious, but that would be my assumption that you probably are. D General, smash the like button. D General is also very wise, right? Smash that like button. Help me, help you, help me. There's not a lot of viewers today on a Friday. It's pretty typical. So we got to do better, and we got to do better and be more of 100% on the likes. So I appreciate it. Rick's Moneymaker something. Hashtag HUT equals Christmas gift. It could be. It could be. And my family would appreciate it because if HUT takes off in some of my options plays, then they'll probably get a little bit better gifts this year, right? I'm pretty consistent with my gifts. The kids, all my nieces and nephews. I've been an uncle since I was 14, so I've been an uncle for 30 years, right? I've been an uncle, and now they all just want money, right? Big surprise. They just want money, so we just give them money now. So lucky number 13, Curtis Hawkins. Lucky number 13. I'm not sure what you're talking about. $13 on HUT, maybe. What options do you have on HUT? It's not a copy trading service, Curtis. It's not a copy trading service, Curtis, right? Don't follow me. Don't copy trade me. You might lose all your money, right? Don't do it until you're ready, especially not on options. Oh, 13th viewer. Yeah, it was up to like 22 viewers, right? It was up to 22 viewers. Got it. But yeah, just curious. Yeah, many people are just curious, right? Whether they copy trade me or not. But even if you're not one of the copy traders, there's people out there that will want to copy trade. And options is a great way to lose your money until you're ready, right? So if you're not ready to trade options, not only that you're an expert on the charts and you're an expert at execution with risk to reward ratios and all that stuff and managing everything, then you have to manage expiration dates and time decay. So options are a whole nother animal. Definitely don't. I learned the hard way. It was sink or swim for me. Think or swim, right? Sink or swim for me too. And I had to learn the hard way. But, I did learn the hard way. And then crypto with leverage seemed a lot easier trading Bitcoin with leverage than it was options. And it was, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of questions about options. Javier, Jesse, would you like to have started streaming before you actually did? I don't know. I would say no, right? I started it when I was ready. I did a couple of videos. In 2021 because I thought it was important, breakdown of a parabolic trend line. And I did a couple of videos on that talking about it, but I wasn't ready for it. And I was all about teaching people in the Discord, right? And I had my own trades going on too. Like first and foremost, I have to do my own trades, right? But a close second is I want to help people and teach people, and then they give back to the community, and it propels itself, right? So no, I would say no. Would have you like streaming? No, I don't. I wasn't ready for it, and it's a big time commitment, right? So I already had a big time commitment. My time commitment was to the Discord, and then the Discord evolved into making it easier for them, building out indicators, because I could spot the same things that the indicators are spotting, right? So I could see it without the indicators, but now it just makes it visually easier and faster for me to spot it, because I don't have to like study the charts as much. The indicators are telling me, and it's all things that I built into the indicator. So the strategy was built into the indicator for the most part, both indicators combined. Uh, and I wasn't ready for that type of, like, if I commit to something, I want to commit to it. And so I wasn't ready to commit to the live stream. I had to build up a lot of energy. And before that, I was putting a lot of energy into building indicators. I was building, teaching people in the Discord. I'll continue to do that, but I just wasn't ready for it. So the answer is no, right? I don't wish that I started before, because I had other things that I wanted to do first, right? So other things I want to do first, and now I'm at a good place to where, and I also thought that we wouldn't start streaming until we start getting into like a bull run, right? Because I want to build everything while we could in the bear market, and then once the bull run was starting to happen, let's put all the tools to use, right? Let's put all the tools to use and actually help. You got to do it yourself, but help people make money, right? Help people make money. So that's what we did. So it's a good question. Retired ordained minister. Awesome, Rick. Awesome. And operating engineer for 25 years. Yep, that makes sense. Smart guy. AKA crane operator. Okay, awesome. So a lot of stress as a crane operator, probably, because you can't be off. Can't have an off day operating a crane. That's cool. I remember, I've worked with crane operators before. Fresh out of 23 years old, I ran my cousin's. Before I got into mortgages and real estate, I was running my cousin's air conditioning company, and I did everything A to Z, right? 23, I ordered the jobs, I sold the jobs, I ran the jobs, I did everything at 23. All the entire residential department, I ordered the equipment, all that stuff. I had to learn it all. He threw me into the ocean, and then again, sink or swim. And one of the things I had to do, Rick, was I had to order the cranes, and man, they were in and out of those jobs in like 15 minutes. They're amazing. But yeah, crane operators. I have some experience with some crane operators, and so we would direct them, do one of these, right? They do one of these when you want to lift the crane and stuff. So yeah, I coordinated with crane operators. They're awesome guys. So cool. And then I was 25, thinking about getting into mortgage and real estate. And one of my clients that I sold packages for air conditioning, she was a VP of a mortgage company, and she recruited me to come work with her firm, and I did. And the rest was history from there. So that's how I kind of fell into it. My birthday is the 13th. Luis Andre is the 13th next week. Face fuchsia tongue out. That's the way it's coming up on my screen. And for the live stream, face fuchsia tongue out. Awesome. That's cool. Cool. Happy birthday in 5 days. Working with families and people has been my calling for many years. Awesome. Good job, Rick. Good job giving back. Good job. We need more people like you, right? All right, let's keep going. PayPal, about 1%. Still coin. Oh, someone brought up you. It's hit target 2. I mean, it hit target 2 today. What was that? Patience with you. Okay, Jonathan, right? Target 2 was hit. It didn't. You needed patience back here. So I was covering it back here, and I talked about it in top 5 AI stocks a month ago. You needed the patience back then. It's not as much patience now, right? Discover the top 5 AI picks, and I even did a bonus one, Lemonade, and they gapped Lemonade up on me 44%. They don't let you win all of them. The market makers don't let the snipers win all of them, right? discover the top 5 AI picks over there, right? By the way, the only subscriptions I have are people that I know and that I work with. So Matthew Highland, he's been following me on Twitter X app for 2.5 years, right? I used to have more followers than Matthew, so I used to have more followers, but he's got double the followers I do now. So I was shadow banned, I think, whatever. I haven't had any new followers on my own Jesse Olsen account in a year and a half. So I started Market Sniper Pro to prove that concept, and I have 7,000 followers. So I had to start it from zero. Instead of crying about it, right? Instead of crying about it, I just started a new one. Don Julio, longtime Market Sniper, Killian. Don Julio, Killian, Dr. Nick Sigmund. There are 3 of the 7 of the live coaching market snipers. They're the only 7 that I'll ever do live coaching for, right? And I told them when I quit live coaching, I said I either have to charge you tens of thousands of dollars a month because I was spending so much time with them and I was exhausted, but I played all out. If I was going to do live coaching, I charged them $199 a month. Just think about that for a second. They got me for live coaching 8 times per month, and it was only supposed to be 1 hour 8 times per month. And I went 2 to 3 hours with them 8 times per month, and I played all out. And I was exhausted after our 2 to 3 hour sessions. Sometimes we had 3-hour live coaching sessions that I recorded like an hour of it. We got very personal. I got very close with Don Julio and Killian, his brother, and Dr. Nick. I got very close with the Market Sniper Magnificent 7 because I spent a lot of time with them. And they're still in the Discord today. They're still the sniper crew. We still chat privately, chat private with a lot of market snipers, but built that relationship because we spent a lot of time. And I told them, I said, either I'm going to have to charge you tens of thousands of dollars, which I didn't do, or I have to stop our live coaching, right? I just couldn't do it anymore. And my own trading was starting to, lag a little bit. And I wanted to keep my own trading at a high level on the swing trades, money wise. Not that my ability wasn't. Coaching actually really helped me take deeper dives on myself too, because I had to teach it to other people and make them do my best to like get them to be like super market snipers. So yeah. So anyways, I just want to point that out. Matthew has been following me a long time. Don Julio, Killian, Dr. Nick. They don't really do anything with their YouTube. But if I were to follow them, that's who I would follow over there because I personally trained them, right? And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of me that I'm proud of them that they're so good, right? They are really, really good. Don, Killian, I'm not ready to crown them the king yet because I'm ultra competitive. I'm not ready to crown them the king, but man, they are really good, and I'm really proud that they're really good. They make me look good. They make me look good. What else? Oh, Unity software, right? So top 5 AI picks over here, and then I talked about it again. Where was it? I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to it. Let's just get back to the chart. It's still bullish on the daily chart. We covered it back here, right? We covered it. Then it broke all the way back down. Market makers pushed them all back down and then pumped right back up. And that's when I started to get it back in. I could tell that was just going to be a short-term thing. I was on the lower time frames. And so I was scaling in my positions back here. And then it started to break out again from the downward trend line. And then it was a pending buy signal. Then it was a buy signal. And I was already positioned in, right? Then it was retracing. Looks like it was finding support here, putting in a higher low, came back up, and now it's hit target 2, right? So didn't need as much patience on Unity software. Yeah, it's not flying like the Bitcoin miners. Yeah, it's not flying like the crypto assets, but it could. It's possible. And I think it could be one of those longer term buy and holds. If you look back here, the all-time low is $21, right? So far. and then $22.16. And if you got anywhere in from $22 to like $28, what if the AI narrative catches fire again, a year from now, 5 years from now? Look at it back here, end of 2021, $210, right? So I don't know. It's kind of like I'm not too concerned about it. I'm not just trying to catch lightning in a bottle, but like I think AI narrative is going to continue to go, right? It's moving fast and it like really hit the scene like November 2022. And so it's been a year and now Gemini is coming out for Google, right? So it's supposed to be better than even Chat GPT 4 and beating it on different tests and stuff. It's pretty crazy. I just saw a YouTube video in Gemini for Google. It's insane what it can do. It would blew me away. So definitely have to go check that out. That's the 8 hour. Oh, that's the 8 hour chart. Let's go to the daily chart. Yeah, daily chart looks the same. Weekly chart also had a buy signal, right? Had a reversal candle, had a buy signal, right? Target 2 so far. It's early, right? I'm not too worried about it because what if comes up in his longer term target 1, right? These are longer term targets. You do have to have patience for the weekly chart, right? So that is Unity software. What else? 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 Yep. Cool. All right. Let's just keep going. Let's take a look at some others. Still battling on AI. Path up 3% today. Went ultra bullish last week. Target still bullish. Remember, there's a gap on Target, but eventually, I got the magnet here for the 200-week moving average. Target, I'm pretty sure Target still pays a 3% dividend, right? Iris Energy still bullish on the weekly chart. This is another one we called out. Someone else brought it to my attention on the live stream. We covered it. Blackline was on that video that I did for AI stock, reverse candle weekly chart, buy signal. You got longer term targets. You got a 200-week moving average up here. Lemonade, right? That's Lemonade. What else? Natural gas. Natural gas came back down and filled this gap down here. So will it find support? This whole entire time we were talking about, would it put in a higher low? Even on the buy signal on the weekly chart, we were talking about it way back here, even way back here. Eventually, it'll probably put in a higher low. It could go through a bottoming phase for like a year or so, right? And here we are. It's February. Maybe it takes a year and a half, 2 years to go through a bottoming phase, but eventually there could be tremendous upside to natural gas. But right now it's bearish on the weekly chart still. Tilray. What else? Let's go over the Magnificent Seven real quick. Let's take a look. We're at an hour and 13 minutes. BNB on Binance. Yeah, I was taking a look at that, Lawrence. We'll cover it. BNB on Binance was starting to look like it was making a move. I noticed that today. Let's just take a quick look at NASDAQ futures. Weekly chart is still bullish, right? Still bullish. SP 500 weekly chart still bullish. Dollar is still bearish, but is getting a bounce before the fourth target. Again, again, the dollar is missing the fourth target. Missed the fourth target. Missed the fourth target. Missed the fourth target. We talked about it. We talked about would it miss the fourth target way back here, right? And it did. Someone front ran. I always get that mixed up. Did someone front run my? Yes. Did someone front ran? No. Did someone front run my target? Yes, they did. Again, they front ran me, right? I don't know. I have to get my English better. My English is my only language, and I have to get my English better, right? So missed fourth target, missed fourth target, missed fourth target. We just keep talking about it. Is it going to miss the fourth target again, right? Oh my God. NVIDIA up 2%, right? This is a weekly chart. Still bullish in the weekly chart, and a pending buy signal. So bearish divergence, broke down, hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, was finding support, and now it has a pending buy signal right around the trending dots, right? Oh, right around the trending dots. See if it regains the trending dots. Just this could be a higher low, right? It's possible it's a higher low. Something to keep an eye on. Meta, very similar, broke down, hit 2 of the 4 targets to the downside, right? And then looks like it was finding support, had a buy signal, pushing back above the trending dots, could be a higher low. Amazon, that's what we talked about. We talked about is if it put in a higher low, right? Then we would start to say that, this wasn't the high and it's going to break down. That it's possible this is a higher low, and we'll see if it comes up at higher prices, right? So Amazon is bullish on the daily chart, didn't even hit target 1 yet, but it hasn't made a higher high on the daily closes yet either. It's kind of a wait and see. I'm not in any of these positions, by the way, FYI. I'm not in any of the NASDAQ, Magnum 7 whatsoever. I'm not in any of it, right? So Microsoft hit target 1 to the downside. It is currently still bullish. Never had a pending sell. Tesla still consolidating, right? Still consolidating. I'm going to add one more arrow just to stay neutral, but just to throw Tesla John off, right? Just to throw Tesla John off. I'm going to add one more arrow. So, but we've had these arrows for a while, right? So I'm not just adding them now. We've had these arrows for a while and still consolidating and stuff. So building up energy, building up momentum. If it starts to break back to the downside, we got the downward arrow. If it starts to breaking up to the upside, remember, we're leaning towards the upside on Tesla because the daily chart is bullish. Because the weekly chart is bullish, right? So when the daily and the weekly chart are bullish and we're coming to a point of where it's going to break out upward or downward based off of some trend lines, then we have to lean towards bullish. But it doesn't mean we're not prepared for it to break down, right? And it could even break down, put in another higher low, then break out longer term. So that's what we're kind of watching and waiting on Tesla. We're watching that. I don't have plans to play it either anyways, so I'm probably not going to play it to the outside. When it's not 100% or if it doesn't feel like 100% certainty on a move, then I don't do it, right? Then I just look for the one that does. So I don't get too hung up on just trading one asset. I did for Bitcoin in 2021 because I really wanted to know it inside out. Apple, Google. The reason why I'm leaving you up there, Lawrence, on BNB, because I'm going to cover it. Google, right? Google hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, put in a lower high, put in a lower low. So it had a buy signal, came back down, back tested trailing dots. Is it going to break out, right? Is it going to break back out? We had this arrow, whether it was down here, 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 or here. It broke out, came back down. If it breaks out again and it's bullish, then this might just be a higher low. After a lower low and a lower high, this could be a higher low and it takes off to the upside in Google, right? So that's Google. Let's jump back over to let's take a breath. BNB. Let's go back to BNB. I know I have it on the list. I even saw it this morning. I can't remember it though. Let's see. BNB. That's what I was looking at. That's what I recognized there, Lawrence, was there was a pending buy signal. That's what I was trying to remember what it was. There was something that caught my eye on BNB this morning, and now I know what it is. Because when I'm looking at the chart, it says pending buy signal on the daily chart, right? So pending buy signal, if you kind of zoom out here, could be putting in this could be a higher low, right? So you've got longer. Is that longer term? Yeah, you've got longer term bullish divergence, right? Followed by a potential higher low on the weekly chart. Trending dots are already trending upwards. No buy signal on the weekly chart yet, but remember, it's slower moving. It's outside of this longer term downward trend line that I have drawn here. And yeah, maybe it's not perfect because maybe maybe you'd want to like do a log chart, but it is what it is. I have it here for that's not a log chart on the weekly chart, and yet I still have it drawn here. So have your own plan, right? But that longer term downward trend line, it broke out, had a buy signal, came all the way back down. The buy signal, remember, was at $244, right? $244 came all the way back, came all the way up first, 272, then pushed all the way back down. This could be a gift, right? This could be a gift. So if you're really into BNB, I don't own any BNB personally. Emilio, welcome back. Hey, Jesse, could you check sushi? You got it. We'll check it out. Man, we're at an hour and 20 minutes. Please don't put any more requests in. Please don't put any more requests in. I'm going to call it after sushi. Emilio, you just snuck in under the timeline, right? So let's finish my thought. It could be a gift at 236 because the weekly chart was at 244, and you got a pending buy signal on the daily chart, right? So pending buy signal on the daily chart at 236. The weekly chart was at 244 originally, right? So 244. So seems like a gift. This could be a macro higher low on the weekly chart after bullish divergence, which is a higher probability that the macro reversal is in. Lawrence, mic drop my pen and smash the like for that one. All right. So hopefully it works out for you. I'm not in BNB. You got it, Emilio. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Sushi it is. All right. Last one. Last call. Sushi, right? Unless something really catches my eye. Unless something really catches your eye, let me know. Sushi. Let's start fresh, right? Let's start fresh. So kind of zooming out here, going back to like the buy signal, right? Way back here at 57 cents, pushed up, ultra bullish, consolidated, higher low, takes off to the upside, right? Still bullish on the daily chart. It's retesting the trending dots as of right now on the daily chart. Let's see. It's possible there's additional bearish divergence, right? It can remain diverged. So it doesn't mean it's an automatic sell, but you do have bearish divergence. And I pointed this out on Bitcoin too. There's bearish divergence going all the way back from December 4th to November 1st. So it's possible. Maybe it only retraces back down to like $1.14, $1.13, whatever. But it's possible that it does have a retracement before it goes up higher. Just had a MACD bearish crossover on sushi, something to pay attention to, right? Also divergence on MACD. So you can see a lower high here as well. A higher high on price, lower high. But overall, it's still bullish on the daily chart. And it's ultra bullish on the weekly chart. So first and foremost, the weekly chart is ultra bullish. So in my opinion, that is number one. That is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. It's bullish on the daily chart, which is like if you're swing trading the daily chart, that is really important, right? Very important, if not the most important, right? So those two things considering, but there are signs that, and it could just be a wick down, right? Just because there's bearish divergence, when the weekly chart is ultra bullish, right? And you see bearish divergence on a lower time frame than the weekly chart, it could just wick down to like $1.14, $1.13, clear it, right? And then just go right back up. So that's where a lot of people get divergences wrong. So when I point out bearish divergence, when it's ultra bullish on the weekly chart, it doesn't mean the entire reversal is happening. That entire trend reversal is happening. It just means you can get a wick down, right? Bearish divergence cleared out, right? A wick down, bearish divergence cleared out. A wick down, bearish divergence cleared out, and it continues upward, right? So that's where a lot of quote unquote experts out there get divergences wrong, and where many people get confused. and why they don't use divergences. But what I did do is I studied the crap out of it obsessively on divergences, my entire strategy, building the strategy from scratch, all that stuff. And what you can't read in a book that many others, to my knowledge, that nobody else has come up with this, is that it can be cleared out shorter term after hitting a target based off of a divergence. I have divergence targets that I've come up with that in my to my knowledge that I invented, right? I invented, getting spotting, not, I mean, invented is kind of the wrong word. Obviously, I didn't invent relative strength, right? Obviously, I didn't invent divergences, but where price comes back to and hits a target because of divergences, because of RSI, to my knowledge, you can't read that in the book, and nobody else discovered this, was that there's actual targets for divergences. So, and I teach it. And so it's in the Discord, but also it's in recorded coaching. So if you want to take a shallow dive, you can see it in the Discord. I have it under indicators and tools. If you want to take a deeper dive, it's it's in a recorded coaching video for more than an hour. So that's sushi. That's my thought on it, right? You got it. All right. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you. Thanks everyone for all of your support. I appreciate it. Help me, help you, help me. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I hope all of you have a great weekend, right? I hope you have a good weekend. Get outside, get some vitamin D, get some exercise. You got to stay healthy. It helps if you're healthy physically, right? Then it helps you mentally, right? And if you're mentally and physically healthy, then you can be at your sharpest to sniper these markets with me together every single live stream. That's our goal, is to be here every single live stream that the stock market is actually open. So with that, thanks again. Have a good weekend. TGIF, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good day.